So looking at the gradient graph of this function here, first of all, we'll identify any points or where the gradient's going to be undefined. So we're looking at where it is going to be smooth and continuous. So you see here that it's definitely not continuous at this point here. Okay, so that's at -3. It's not continuous, so that means that we are going to have open circles. Wherever we draw our gradient function, there's going to be two separate parts. We need to start them both with open circles. And then we'll go on to this section here. And you'll see here another part where the gradient's going to be undefined will be here when x equals 2. Because we have it's not a smooth change in the gradient. Okay, we're coming down here. It's a negative gradient straight into 0, and then, well, it won't be 0 here, but just about 0 and then going up to positive. So you've got you don't have a smooth change in grade, it's a sudden change in the gradient at x equals 2. Therefore, we'll have open circles at that point. Okay, so think about gradient graph before I run this. You got a negative gradient. So for a straight line, so it's going to be constant. So we're going to have a horizontal line. We don't know what the gradient is. As long as you draw it below the x-axis, then it's going to be fine. When x equals -3, you're going to finish here with an open circle. Starting here, the gradient's going to be quite large at this point here. So it's going to be up here with an open circle. And then as we go towards this turning point, it's going to be reducing. At the turning point, of course, we're going to have a point of 0 gradient. So therefore, you're going to have an x-intercept here. And then here, the gradient's going to get more and more negative down to this point at x equals 2, where again, you're going to have an open circle. At this point here, the gradient's pretty much 0 here. So that means it will be around about here with an open circle and then increasing as we go from left to right. So let's just run it, see what it looks like. You see this section here, you see the gradients are constant at -2. You'll see here when we hit -3, the gradient's going to jump. Okay, and the gradient jumps to this point here, you see, right up there. Okay, and then as you tend towards, again, important points, turning point, it's going to be your x-intercept for your gradient function. It's getting more and more negative till we hit here. The gradient 0 at this point, but it will be an open circle. And then moving up from left to right.